So I've come down to Walkabout Creek this morning, got off my couch. Too hot again to ride the bike. I've only got 28 days before my big ride. I'm currently here and I'm just going to do a walk around the actual lakes. Hello, Shadow. Okay, so we are contending with a leaf blower in this little piece of paradise, which is slightly annoying. I usually take my bike down here, but these last few days it's been so exceedingly humid it makes riding the bike uncomfortable, especially with 32 degrees. So with only about 27 days left to my big double rail trail bike ride, I really need to get myself fit. So I thought the best option would be to come down somewhere natural, pretty, where I could do some walks. So I've been slotting in some walks this week with friends and on my own. But here is absolutely top spot. There's a lot of planes going over and we've had the guy doing the leaf blowing. So we aren't out of the woods here. We are right in an urban area, but it is just a tiny little piece of paradise that thankfully is just on my back door. So we're about a quarter away along the track and I'm going to go along here for as far as I can. I believe there's possibly a little creek. I may have to take my socks and shoes off. So we're getting a little bit closer. I did see some red flags ahead. I'm not sure whether the trail is closed off. I hope not. So we'll just keep walking this way and see how we go. Well, the track splits a bit here. I think off that way it might be closed off. There is a section that goes up that way, and across here to my right that looks like the bike track that comes down through here. So what I'll do is I'll go down this way, see how we go. If we get hauled up, I'm going to head up here. This one here is closed. We've had a lot of rain over the last few weeks here and it's really affected a lot of these areas have been washed out, so I'm not surprised. I think I might keep on going this way. And so this is where we are here and we're going to head on that way. So there's quite a few people on the trail this morning regardless of the heat. It is, once you're in the shade it's okay, but obviously once you get out into the straight parts of the trail where there's no shade, that's where it does get rather warm, and I am sweating quite a lot. So I've actually brought my hip pack, which is currently around the front, and that's full of about a litre and a half of water, which should be plenty enough for this walk, which is probably only going to be about an hour long. Hey, a bit warm, eh?
It's hot.
Not too far to go, 2.4. Let's hope I can do a loop and not have to walk back. But if I have to walk back, I'll walk back. So the trail's starting to get a little bit rougher. I need to watch where I put my feet because last thing I want is a twisted ankle. So I need to take good care, and this is why I've got these things. I bought the poles today just to give my knees a little bit of extra support. It's pretty wonderful having such a beautiful little pocket of nature right on the doorstep of a large urban city like Brisbane. So I've reached a bit of a junction here. I think this is the main mountain biking or the main fire road. That's the way I've just come. That looks like it's a fairly overgrown fire road that heads back towards where I've just come from. Down here is closed off. I'm imagining that was the other end of the track that was closed off about 2 kilometres back. And it's telling me that I need to go that way. But I can't. So what I might do is get my phone out and just see exactly where I am. That's where it's putting me. So I've basically walked all the way around here, zooming in. This will be a break. This will be a fire break. It's called Peninsula Break. What I'm looking for is the long range walking track. So I might just head back down this way, a wee ways. I have nowhere to be today. I have all day and I have plenty of water. Let's go. Well, I've been walking along this trail now for probably a bit over an hour and a half. The humidity is still very high and the temperatures are getting up there. I'm just got to make a decision whether I'm going to continue on or whether I'm going to turn around and go back. So I've got plenty of water, plenty of time. Let's see. There's a couple I was chatting to. We've decided we're going to head up to the Link Trail. We are joining a trail called the Link Track. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's go this way. So this is basically turning the walk into a loop. I'm puffing because I've just come up a really steep section and my fitness is yet to be improved. Oh my goodness, how beautiful. How beautiful is this place? Making my way back towards Mount Nebo Road, and it should take me or bring me back to the Walkabout Creek area where I parked the car, but in no hurry. It's so nice being out here. I'm just actually trying to find a shady spot where I could sit and not get absolutely eaten by ants, and just have a rest and have my little protein bar. It's looking off to the side here. Obviously a lot of water's come through. I might be able to find, as long as there's no snakes, somewhere where I can sit down and not get, oh look at this wee log. It's got my name written all over it. This will do nicely. Nothing bites me on my bottom. Oh yes, that'll do. My protein oat bar. It's all good. So I'm tootling along. I've just had a bite to eat and a bit of a rest, and looks like this Link Track there's going to be a few hills to climb. Probably doesn't look much on the video, but that's actually a bit of a climb up there. Getting hot. I'm just going to take my time. Just take it nice and slowly, drink lots of water, and it'll be fine. So Probably a few more ups and downs before I get back to the car. But next stop I'll stop and have a look at the phone and we'll see exactly where we are. Now that is steep. It's steep. It's that steep. I think I'll put my Kathy mode on and just take it easy and we'll get up there. Not what I was expecting, but hey, it's all part of the adventure. Just little baby steps and we'll get there. This is steep, man. What was I thinking? You know, it's that steep, really. You don't believe me, do you? But it is. And I know I'm harping on about it, but hey, suck it up, princess. Get into Kathy mode and just do it. Let's see where we are. Right, that's where we started this morning. We walked all the way around here, along up here to here, and we've come down here. I reckon we've just got a tiny little bit and we'll be back at the car. So we're walking parallel, which I might just duck back down here and go on to the proper track. Here we go. Back on track, literally. There's a dam over there. And we continue on this track and we get back to the swimming hole. And then the car park is just up the hill. Job done. Well, I made it back down to the swimming hole. It was actually a really nice loop walk. Part fire trail, part hugging the actual dam around here. Came back down here and it was really hot and I thought, why not hop in for a swim today? And I just went out for a swim out there and it was just so refreshing. So just waiting for all my clothes to dry off and then I'm going to go home and grab a cup of coffee and just relax back into my couch once more.